The nanny poured a pot of scalding water on Mary's hand on purpose to see if the three brothers loved their own daughter or the adopted Mary. Mary asked the nanny if it was intentional. The scheming girl faked anger, saying Mary was slandering her mother, claimed she looked down on poor people, and stormed off. She left with her mother in a huff. The three brothers unleashed a torrent of insults at Mary. Mary realized in that instant their love for her had vanished. She used to be the jewel of the three brothers. They even bossed her around, saying at 24 she had to marry one of them. Mary agreed happily until the nanny showed up with her daughter. All three brothers' love shifted to the scheming girl just because she risked her life to save them from a car accident. Mary thought they were just repaying a debt, so on her 24th birthday she went early to the registry office to marry one of the brothers as promised years ago. But the brothers didn't show up by closing time. Instead, she got a text from the scheming girl telling her not to wait, claiming all three brothers were with her. No one would come to the registry. At that moment she refused to love them meekly, decided she would never marry any of them. And then a man who would change her life appeared quietly. Then Jhoan asked Mary if she'd consider him. Thinking of the cold treatment from the brothers all these years, she didn't hesitate to choose this stranger, unaware Jhoan was actually the global heir of the Pei family. Just like that, they got married in a flash. After leaving the registry, Jhoan asked when the wedding would be. Said he was in a bit of a hurry. Mary said in 2 weeks. Jhoan agreed and planned to pick her up for the wedding in 2 weeks. But Mary had no idea Jhoan had secretly liked her for over a decade. After Jhoan left, the three brothers finally showed up late and boldly said the scheming girl had a fever, so they didn't come. By then, Mary told them about her marriage. The brothers didn't believe her, thought she was acting childish, assumed she faked a marriage certificate to annoy them. Second brother tore it without even looking. Mary said even if he tore it, the marriage still counted, and invited them to her wedding in 2 weeks. The brothers didn't take her seriously. She thought she could spend the last 2 weeks saying goodbye properly, but as soon as she got home, she saw her stuff thrown outside. The reason was the scheming girl still needed sun and a quiet room to recover from her accident. Mary grabbed her luggage and headed to the servants' quarters. The brothers were puzzled why Mary was being so calm today. She just smiled quietly and moved on. They thought if it were the old days, Mary would have thrown a fit. Little did they know her billionaire husband would arrive in 2 weeks. Living a few days in a dark, damp servants' room meant nothing. Soon she'd be the richest woman under heaven. At dinner, her adoptive parents found out their son skipped the wedding to care for the scheming girl. They scolded the three sons harshly. Mary was the one they had chosen as daughter-in-law. By now, Mary revealed she was married, showed them the ring Jhoan gave her. But the eldest brother thought she was lying to parents. Second thought she was playing hard to get. Third thought she loved them too much. How could she marry someone else? Even the scheming girl mocked her for using a random online pic, claimed she'd seen the diamond in a magazine, said it was one of a kind, priceless. Mary didn't bother explaining. In 2 weeks, she'd see their reaction when Jhoan came for her. Wedding was now only 7 days away. Jhoan personally designed her wedding dress, told Mary at the hospital checkup to go home and see if she liked it. When Mary got home after discharge, she found the scheming girl shamelessly wearing her dress. Mary stormed over and demanded she take it off. The scheming girl put on a pitiful act. The three brothers saw her crying and felt instant sympathy. They scolded her, saying it's just a wedding dress or some trick to make us marry her, and even suggested buying it 3 times the price for the scheming girl. Mary was furious, said this dress was personally designed by her husband and very special. The brothers still didn't believe she was married. The scheming girl acted pitiful and said she'd take it off, but when she did, she grabbed scissors and cut a slit in the dress, then lied, saying she tore it by accident while taking it off. Mary wasn't fooled. The neat cut was clearly deliberate, but the eldest brother thought Mary was acting, trying to hide that she didn't have a husband. He told her to call her husband now, ask him how much the dress cost so he could pay for the scheming girl. They had no idea the dress was worth far more than they could afford. Mary called Jhoan, but he didn't pick up. Now they were sure Mary faked the marriage. They grabbed the scheming girl to buy a dress 100 times better. After they left, Jhoan texted saying he was in a meeting, explaining why he hadn't answered the call. Mary told Jhoan what just happened, said her wedding dress was ruined by accident. Jhoan didn't get mad. He immediately arranged for a new one to be delivered. Finally, the wedding day arrived. Mary put on her beautiful dress, waiting for Jhoan to pick her up. Her adoptive parents felt at ease, knowing all the suffering she'd endured over the years. They told her if she ever felt wrong there, her family would have her back. Meanwhile, the three brothers were planning to go after the scheming girl, but their father stopped them. Said today was Mary's wedding and they weren't going anywhere. They still didn't believe it. Claimed Mary was just making a scene. How could she really marry someone else? Then their mother came out saying Mary really was getting married. The brothers said they'd wait until noon. They wanted to see if anyone would actually come for her. They wore smug expressions, like they were waiting to see how she'd end up. Finally, the clock struck 12. Next moment.